Hello everybody, Sergeant Solge here, and we're back with the Rust Community Showcase, and today we're looking at hammers. Now, hammers are a relatively new item to be skinned, and to be honest, not a lot of people are skinning them. And I really think that kind of sucks, because the ones that I've seen so far are awesome, and I really hope people get more ideas as to what to do with their hammers, because if these are what to go on as for what could be made with a hammer, it's very exciting. So first, we'll start with one called the Crap Thor Hammer. And I didn't name it that, that's what it's called. And it kind of looks like maybe a Thor hammer. It's got some kind of insignia on it, but otherwise it just looks like a crappy hammer. And I didn't name it that, I didn't name it the Crap Hammer. Number 2, this one is the Sledgehammer. This one's kind of cool. I mean, it's got like a, just a brick, almost like a limestone brick on top of it. And then it's got the caution tape going around, the handles, wood, and, yeah, sure. I can see the sledgehammer aspect. Number 3, this one's called the Rainbow Hammer, and, does it fit in with Rust? No. Probably not. But, I mean, if you see somebody holding a rainbow hammer, I mean, that'd be pretty awesome, right? Like, I think it'd be awesome. I think it's a really cool looking hammer. Does it fit in with Rust? No, not at all. Not one little bit whatsoever. But it's still pretty cool. I like it. It's still pretty kawaii. Next is the Thor Hammer. A hammer that looks like it would actually belong to Thor. Off the top of my head, I don't have it saved as to whether or not these are from the same creator. When I go to finish and customize the video and post it, I'll probably realize that they're from the same creator because the symbol on the hammer looks to be relatively the same, but I think the handle on this one looks awesome. They did a really good job overall, even the stone portion of the top. It looks really well done, and I really like it. This definitely is befitting of the God of Thunder. Next, we have one that is ultra realistic, the Wood and Stone Hammer. Granted, this has kind of like a Minecraft cobblestone look to it. I still think that it looks really great. They even have the little knob on top from the wood stick going through the hammerstone. The wood doesn't look like it's overprocessed. It basically looks like a really rough stick. And I think this fits in perfectly with the game of Rust. This is essentially somebody taking a brick of cobblestone, whatever, and sticking a stick through it and saying, I'm going to start hitting stuff with it. So, very realistic. I really like it. Yeah. Next, we have one called the Driftwood Hammer. I like the color. I like how it looks. It really does look like driftwood. They've even got cracks in it and everything. I really like it. It kind of would be realistic for Rust for those that are found on the southern portion of the map in the beachy area. But, for the most part, yeah, I like it. It's cool. We'll go with it. Next, we have another super realistic hammer. This one is called the Metal Hammer, and it looks cool. It's a hunk of metal with a rusty piece of rebar sticking through it. They did a super job on this one. I really like it. This is probably one that if it was put in, I would buy. Not necessarily for when I'm messing around like on videos or stuff, but just more so for myself. Just if I want to have that realistic feel. Or better yet, this would probably be a skin that I would give to players on the server that I admin. I'm not going to give them my good-looking skins. I'll give them something like this just so they can have something special. These last two are ones I cannot decide which one I like more. They're both done really well. One of them you've probably seen on one of the community updates, I think, and that is the Rustic Hammer. This looks awesome. It has very, very nice wood finish on it, the dark wood, but the gold work is really, really well done as well. So this one for sure definitely deserved to be in the top 2, but it's not alone, because the next one is potentially cooler, and that is the Architect's Hammer. This one has a really, really detailed hammer head, I guess you can call it. And then even the handle of the hammer being black, which I love black, but the little, what are those called? runes, I guess, little runes that are drawn in, being the really bright blue. They really stand out, and they look absolutely awesome. And it's really hard decision, but I think this one might actually be my favorite for this video. And just looking at it, I'm sure you can tell why. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of the Rust Community Showcase. We're looking at the hammers, and so far you guys have done an incredible job with them. I cannot wait to see what you guys do in the future with these hammers, or any other item that's going to be coming out for the skin editor. We just did the rocks, and I was completely caught off guard with the rock. I had no idea. Before doing this video, I had heard from others that the hammer was able to be skinned, and when I looked, I was just completely blown away. But anyway, that's going to be for this episode. I hope you really like these skins. If you really want them in the game, there are going to be links in the description. You click those links, you say, I want this in the game, click yes, and hopefully if enough of us do it, they'll be in the game. So, Sergeant Solj, Rust Community Showcase, and we'll see you in the next showcase video. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching the Rust Community Showcase. If you'd like to see more great skins by your fellow Rust players and content creators, click either of the annotations you see in front of you. If you have your own created content that you'd like to feature in a video, please leave a link of the item or items in the comment section of the video.